Coaches and service-based businesses, this might be the best video that you watch on YouTube today. Not only am I going to build out a Facebook lead form with you, but I'm going to show you the automation sequence that you're going to want to set up in your CRM after so that these leads get auto-scheduled and you don't have to be texting away and shooting emails all day to try to get these leads booked and cold calling them and wasting all this time, because we all know that a bunch of the people who fill out the lead form aren't really that interested. So I'm going to be showing you some tricks to make it so these people don't fill out the form so you don't have to deal with them. But most importantly, I'm going to be showing you how to follow up with them and automate the follow-up process to get these people scheduled into your calendar and make sure that they are high quality leads. And not only that, but at the very end, I'm going to show you 2 ad templates that are very simple. So if you're unsure what your ad should look like, I'm going to give you 2 templates that work for any coach or any service-based business out there that you can just try these out and get started right away, and they're dead simple. You don't even have to record anything on video. So let's get started here. I'm not going to be focused on the copywriting today, but I will just say that doing something like this, if you have a very obvious target customer, then just saying, hey, plastic surgeons, or hey, entrepreneurs, hey, target customer, attention target customer, is one of the best things that you can do for lead form ads at the beginning of your captions. Not only will this stop them in their tracks, but this will also make it so the ad algorithm can target them more effectively, because a lot of times nowadays the targeting is more based off of how the caption is written than what you put in the ad sets. So we're going to go down to creating a form. And I'm going to say that you actually never want to choose more volume. You're going to want to do higher intent or rich creative. And all that higher intent is it's the same as the more volume form. However, they're just going to have this one extra screen where they have to review their info and then slide this over to submit. And just giving them this little bit of an extra step is just going to get rid of some of those people who weren't really interested. And if they aren't willing to just slide over this bar to submit their info, then that's fine. We can exclude these people. So literally the only difference between higher intent and more volume is that one extra screen. So you're going to want to do that. If your offer is free or it's very cheap, then that is when higher intent is fine. And then rich creative is really cool. So if you're gonna do rich creative, I would probably turn all of these on, and I would recommend those of you selling a very high price service to do rich creative, because it's just gonna give the customers a lot more info and just more hoops for them to jump through before they actually get to booking. So it's gonna have an image here, it's gonna have an overview of what you're doing for them. Like right now, I'm running ads with a company that installs pickleball courts in people's backyards. That would be ideal for doing something that would be rich creative, because these are very pricey, and you're also going to want to make sure that these people are very interested before they fill out a form, because you're certainly not going to want to drive out to their house and give them a quote just for them to say, oh, I didn't think it would be this much. So I will also encourage that you saying your starting price. If you have a very high ticket service, you don't have to scare them with like the highest price service that it can go, but just say your starting price would be a good idea in the lead form, so that they at least know, okay, it's gonna be at least $8,500 or whatever it may be. Then in the how it works, you can just detail the process. I would not go more than 3 steps. That just makes it seem like it's very easy. Hey, as easy as 1, 2, 3. We'll come out to your house and give you a free consultation. 2, we will design your perfect whatever it is. 3, we'll sign the contract and we will get this installed for you within 60 days of the contract being signed, if you can guarantee that, right? Just some kind of thing that paints the picture for them being able to get this service can be good, right? I like to paint the picture for how awesome them getting this service is going to be, to not only encourage them to fill out, like, to get excited about the product, but this will just, yeah, I guess that's really what it is. They're just going to get excited about owning the product just in the language that we're using throughout here. And then products, this is where you can also, like in the title, you can say, hey, we're going to install this for you. We're going to install lighting. We're going to do external lighting or interior lighting or both. And then description is where you can put that starting at blank price and just give people an overview of all the things that they can purchase. And then reviews, super solid. Incentive name, this would be if you're doing something like the free consultation. I think offer good until May 15th, just like it's giving you the example here, some kind of urgency. That's a great thing to do. I think you always want some kind of urgency involved. So this could be saying an end date. This could be saying by it's only good for this many customers, or something along those lines, or the first 10 people to take us up on this will get blank for free. All of that is great to do. And then from there, it's very similar to the other types of forms, but just at the beginning, it has all of that extra info, and people are going to play around with that. So they'll be a lot more educated before they become leads, especially because you're showing them the price. And that is one of the biggest things that you can do to stop getting low quality leads, is express the price in some form. If it's very high ticket, say starting at blank. If it is a good deal that you're doing, like I run ads for wedding photographers sometimes, and we'll do like a $99 or like a $200 engagement session, which is an insane deal, right? We're gonna put that price right out front so people know before they sign up they are getting this price. So price forward ads is going to be something that really helps you out with getting rid of these really crappy leads, because they wouldn't sign up unless they already agreed to the price. And that's the thing that a lot of these people are like, all right, I'll get on the call with you, but like, I don't know if I can afford it. I don't know about this. I don't know if it's good timing. And sometimes your price could be awesome, but because you don't display your price, as long as they hold it in their head as expensive, it will always be too expensive for them. So sometimes you can have a better price than what they're expecting, but they won't fill out the lead form because they're thinking it must be a lot of money. So think about it, if you were going to buy a house and none of the houses online said what the price is, and you had to go do a tour of the home before they would tell you the price. It would be kind of ridiculous, right? You'd be like, I'm sick of these home tours just to get to the end so they can tell me it's more expensive than I can afford. Like, just tell me what the price is, and then I'll book the home tour if it's within my range. So a lot of marketing nowadays is not being so discreet like we were in the past. Just put the price out there. It's not a big deal, and you'll get way better leads if they already know what they are signing up for. So from here, you're going to want to just add some questions. And what I will say is that even though the multiple choice is nice and easy, it's typically better, even if you are asking a yes or no question, to put in the short answer. And part of this is because when you sync this information into your CRM to create an automation sequence, is so that it can transfer a lot easier. Because some CRMs like Go High Level that I'm going to show you, it doesn't collect the multiple choice information how we want it to. So you have to do this. So maybe I'll say, are you ready to get this installed ASAP? And then you could say yes/no. And you could do something like that if it is a yes or no question. The other reason why I like doing it this way is because now they have to type yes or no rather than just click the question, right? So it's just a little bit more difficult for them to do, and will slow them down. So I would say that even if you're doing a multiple choice, just do short answer, because this is going to reduce some of those unquality leads that aren't really that interested. Because if you just give them 3 multiple choice, they're like yes, 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 and it's just way too quick for them to do it. So I would recommend that you do between 3 and 5 short answer questions, and these questions should be along the lines of qualifying them. So if you know that your service demands a credit score of at least 650, you should say, do you have a credit score of at least 650? If not, please don't fill out this form. You can even say things like that. For a coaching program offer, I ask, hey, have you at least sold this coaching program to people outside of your friends and family? Because you are not eligible for this program if you are that brand new. So you're not going to put this in there unless it really is a hard line that you don't take people unless they have a certain qualification, right? Maybe for installing something in someone's backyard. Do you have at least this many square feet of grass, and is it flat? Like whatever you would need to know, right? You're going to do qualifiers so that you can get rid of some of these bad leads. But then the other type of questions that I like to add are what I was saying before, as painting the picture for how awesome the service would be. So let's say that I'm trying to get leads for coaches, like those of you on this video. And by the way, spoiler alert, if you don't want to do any of this, if you want me to do this for you, that is a service that I offer, and I'm going to tell you the price of it at the end of this video. Or if you want me to teach you how to do it for your own business so you don't need me or an agency, I do that as well. Done with you or done for you, I got you covered. So let's say that we are trying to promote how awesome it's going to be of once you get in the program and you're getting leads. Are you ready to take on 4 to 8 new clients this month? And then you can be like, yes or no, or you can just leave it blank. And this will make them be like, yeah, I am. I would love that, right? So this is going to get them excited about the process. So the earlier questions are going to be more of the qualifier ones. And then the later ones are going to be the ones where I'm trying to get them excited about what this offer is going to do for them. And then on this next step, description, I always just put basic info. Or you could say, who am I contacting? But I don't complicate this. I mean, it's already so obvious. Like, oh, what am I doing here? Like, they don't need any kind of thing here except for just telling them that very basic, info. I will also say too, I just remembered back here on the headline, the other way that I make sure that we're getting quality leads is you're just going to say, online coaches only, right? You're going to just say target customer only. And for some of you, if you're just selling to homeowners, then maybe it's not that target. But I mean, yeah, you could put homeowners only, right? Just some kind of thing right here at the beginning that is that extra screen, as that you have to be this in order to apply. That is going to be one of my other little tricks to make sure that you get targeted leads only. Description, what you're going to put is that you're going to tell them, like, just fill out, get the info you need. And if everything sounds great, fill out the quick questionnaire and then schedule a call with. Oh, dang it. All right, that's too long. Fill out the brief questionnaire and then schedule a call with our team. Now, the reason I put that there is because I want them to self-schedule at the end of basically every lead form. I don't have to be like, cool, I got the lead. Now I got to call you and text you and email you to get you on a phone call. I want them to book it themselves. So I'm trying to plant the seed that once you get to the end of this, like, you're not done. Like, you're going to fill out, you're going to book a call with us. So obviously there's so much that you can do here, and that's why a lot of companies just think this is a mess and they want me to do it. But otherwise, you're going to then add your privacy policy here. And then for the message for leads, this is one other hack. You don't want to say thanks, you're all set, because if you want them to book a call, then they're not done yet. So say something like, wait, you're almost done. Book a call with our team below. Something like that, right? And then you're going to put in your link for them to schedule and change this accordingly. But I don't want them to think, oh, cool, like you're done, because they're just going to exit right away. I'm going to try to get them to like, stop, you're not done yet. You need to still book a call at the link below. So again, guys, remember, always do either higher intent or rich creative. Free things or cheap things, higher intent. Things that are much more expensive, then do the rich creative. It's going to take quite a bit longer to fill out, but it's going to look great. It's going to give people all the info they need, and it's really going to slow them down and make sure that leads that you get are quality. So then what you're going to want to do in order to really get this process dialed in and not make this an absolute headache for you to follow up with the leads is do something like this. Now, this is Go High Level, and you can get a free 14-day trial to Go High Level through my link in the description. And I will say that this, out of every CRM that I've tried, which is all of them, I've worked with pretty much every CRM out there, this one is the best, and they are basically taking the SaaS world by storm right now. But basically, I make it so after they fill out the lead form, that is how this process starts. Then their contact information gets added into the system. A internal notification goes out. So if I were to do this for you, if I was setting this up for your company, I would make it where you would get either a text or an email as soon as a new lead comes in that has all of their information, or I could send it to your front desk, or I could send it to whoever you want. Whoever is going to follow up with this lead is going to get some kind of notification that, hey, we got you a new lead. Then the lead is going to get an email saying, hey, we got your inquiry. If you haven't booked your call yet, then do it here. They're also going to get a text message saying, hey, if you have any questions, you can text us back here. And then, of course, book your call here, or here's a short video that you should watch before our call, and get more educated about our services. Whatever you have going on, you're going to want to make sure that this process is dialed in. So then it's going to wait a little bit. It's going to send them another text. It's going to wait. And then here is where it says, if they have booked an appointment, great, like end this sequence. If they haven't booked an appointment yet, if they still haven't done it after a couple days, it's going to send them another text, and it's going to send them another email and another text. And that's how far this one goes right now. Sorry about that. And that's how far this one goes right now. But just setting up this system is really great for you guys to not be getting just like dozens, if not hundreds of leads and having to follow up with them yourself, because only a small percentage of people will get to the end of the ad. I would say, like, best case scenario, like 70% of people who fill out your lead form will then automatically book an appointment. But I've seen it where sometimes it's a lot lower, and this is going to be more because they're not as excited for your service, or your lead form was just way too quick and easy for them to fill out, that people were just filling it out before they even knew what was happening. So that's why you're going to want to slow them down and do a lot of the tricks that I just showed you there. So last thing, guys, like I promised, I'm going to show you 2 ad formats that pretty much anyone can use. So this one, I'm looking for 10 coaches who are ready to learn how to run profitable Facebook ads themselves. If they aren't profitable by the end of the program, I'll work with you for free until they are. The format is, I'm looking for blank type of customers who are ready to learn this thing, get this result, and then this part is not necessary, but because I do have this warranty on my program, I am putting it there, and I'm just putting my money where my mouth is. And look at that, the price is on the ad itself, even though it's a 4-figure program. Now, this is an ad I'm about to launch. So if you're interested in seeing how this performs, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But I would also like to tell you that this is something that I can offer you. If you want to learn how to do this yourself, where I set this all up with you on live Zoom calls, and then we work together until they're profitable, right? Until you're ROAS, your ROAS, is over 1, return on ad spend is over 1, then we will not stop working together. As soon as you can say, okay, cool, I spent money and I got more money back, then I say, great, you got it, you're off to the races, and I will teach you how to understand how to do this so you can always write your own ads and you're not reliant on an agency to do this for you. For a lot of you, this only takes 1 to 3 clients to completely pay for itself. So I hope that is very obviously worth it to you, especially seeing my guarantee here. I've worked with over 250 companies. I know what it needs to look like. So if you aren't profitable, we're going to keep working together until they are profitable. That is for those of you who want to learn how to do it yourself. Now, for those of you who don't have the time or want nothing to do with this, here is another format of ad. Attention type of businesses you're looking for. I will do this thing for you to get you this result. That is the format. All right. So like both of these are just templates. If you really look at it, I'm looking for X amount of target customer to learn how to do this thing. And then the warranty is optional. And then the price is what is really special about doing ads nowadays. And that's why it's so cool that you don't have to make it that much more complicated. Target customer audience, I will do this service for you to get you this result. Now, this one I'm not too certain of. I want to say to get you 20 to 40 book calls, but people are looking for totally different numbers, right? Some businesses are looking for like 10 and some are looking for 100. So you're going to, promise this, but that's why you always want to do a lot of testing in your ads. So this, I might try it like 10 to 40 book calls a month, something along those leads, 4 to 8 clients a month. I'm going to try all these different types of wording it, and $8.50 a month. So for those of you who are just looking for lead form ads run, I will do it for you for $8.50 a month. You don't have to do anything besides answer some questions at the beginning of exactly what your company does. I need to learn everything about your company. And then from there, I'm just going to follow up with you on a monthly basis to ask you, how are the leads? How are your calls going? Are you getting sales from it? And then I'm going to take that information and then I'm going to fix your ads for you and I'm going to do it for you and I'm going to just save you a bunch of headaches. So, I mean, it's, you can learn how to do it yourself for the same cost as like a little bit less than 2 months. There is a minimum of a 2-month duration with this program as well. So here's my way of showing you 2 ad formats that basically all of you can use while also telling you of my services and just spitting out the price, because why would I not? You guys understand what it's worth, and honestly, these prices are pretty dang good compared to what a lot of people do out there. So that's what I got for you. If you want to see how these ads perform, make sure you're subscribed and check out that video coming out, and check out my channel for everything Facebook and Instagram ads. If you're really looking for some extra free help, then I got you there too. Appreciate ya. I'll talk to you in the next one.